Of course, we're at Hump Day. Everyone looking for that long weekend ahead. So we got to talk about everything that you can expect. It's been busy in the weather world recently, even without the tropics being crazy active.
Exactly. And you know, I don't think anyone's complaining about that.
No.
Let's keep it quiet in the tropics. No one is going to be mad about that at all.
Coming from, we had the flash flooding, which of course then resulted in the river flooding, which then of course resulted in the water problems that we're having. So it's like, just can't catch a break. And the other issue that you don't think about with this sometimes is it's so hot and the ACs don't work well without the water, of course the ice and things like that. So yeah, lots of
it really is a really tough time there for the folks there.
About it, because what is going on? Well, it's a heat wave, and it's not just a portion of the.
It's tough. I mean, just going to show you just sort of the wide-reaching impacts that the situation is having. Just you can see just the football team, they're having some struggles there. I mean, there's so many other issues, but just one of the many. Yeah,
you just don't think about how far-reaching it is until it's impacting you, and you can see what caused some of these problems. So this is also a thing where it's not just been a day or two. This has been a prolonged kind of domino effect of all the rain that we saw last week, the record daily rainfall leading to some of the flooding that we've seen.
And just smashing some of these records. Jackson there, the old record was 1.75, ended up with over 5 inches of rain on that one day.
Yeah, you can see that we had the wettest, or have had the wettest August on record there in Jackson, Mississippi, 12.75, absolutely just knocking the old record from 2008 out of the water. And here's the thing, these aren't tropical rains. A lot of times where you're seeing the wettest August, it's from tropical systems. So to see this type of rain, these records broken, and it not be from a tropical system is really kind of mind-blowing.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's concerning. I mean, all of the different, and we've seen several of these big-time flood events this year already. None of them have had anything to do with the tropics.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can see we've got more rain in the forecast, hit or miss storms each day. That's the last thing we need is storms. But I will say the good news is it's hit or miss. At least it's not widespread.
Yeah, it is another day of more rain. We've got more moisture that's going to be flowing northbound here out of the Gulf of Mexico. That's our moisture source. We start seeing that getting pumped north, and that's going to mean chances for rain. Plus, how about we add in a front into the mix? That front, cold front initially. Now, it's not bringing a whole lot of cold air, but what it will bring is a bit more of a focal point for rain showers and thunderstorms to get going.
The problem with these fronts, too, is as they kind of stall out, they bobble. So you're getting rain kind of bobbling up and down in these different areas, but it's also, by and large, in the same region. So those rivers and those creeks are not being allowed to completely go back down. The moisture sticks around into the weekend. As we even head into early next week, the scattered storms remain in the forecast.
All right, so be prepared for that. Not all-day rains, but kind of in and out of it each and every day working through the weekend. Of course, don't forget our question of the day, to build his life. So yeah, if you're ever driving through Illinois, you can stop over in Casey there. You can find those items. Looks like a nice week to drive through town. Good looking forecast here through Saturday, Sunday. There could be a few storms popping up.
I wonder if that mailbox is air conditioned. Because I would live in it. They'd be like, where do you live? I'd be like, oh, right there in the big mailbox. Everyone would know exactly. I don't know if you want everyone to know where you live, though. That's problematic. Okay, well, this isn't problematic. Boise are like one of the most popular things to do. Quick look at the forecast shows triple digits pretty much almost every day the next several days.